Okay, guys, I found this and I was like, whoa, like, okay, so like people stalk and they'll look at stuff and then it's like they'll have something, like they'll have a device so I can like, it's like a jog, like it's like, whoa, like, you know what I'm saying? So, anyway, I'm going to talk about this from what's happening right now to me. Okay, confessions of the ego, hatred, the ego's sense of the ego's mirror of self-rejection. So it's like if somebody comes to me and it's just like I do not like you, and all this different stuff, and y'all, I done had myself like I could not stand a person, and it's usually because they did something. Like I do not like Tempe Harmon, and it's like the woman would be like, not the woman, the would be like, don't use the word hate, but it's like I'm so serious, like y'all, I hate y'all. Like it's like I would want to hurt you. Like I don't want. Listen, I hate y'all. I hate Tempe. I hate Joel. I hate Joel. I hate Jack. I hate Shamal. Like it's like because they do stuff, y'all, because they want me to hurt them. Like it'll be like, you know, you can't take my dance. You know, you can't take my identity. You know, you can't take. You see what I'm saying? You know, you can't take my son. They just always want to take something that does not make sense to take. So that's what it is. It's like, so anyway, hatred is the ego's mirror of self rejection because really they hate me. I haven't done anything to them, but they hate me. It was even like the people who were like destroying the houses and stuff. Well, we don't like them because they not black. That black people, well, they not black. They don't know nothing about the people, but you hate the people. So it's like, yeah, the ego's mirror of self rejection, y'all. It's self rejection, like because nobody's done anything to you. The person can say they hate you all day, but if they ain't never came to your house and destroyed your house or did anything to you, then that's not something that you could just sit there and just trip off of all day. You understand? Like, you know how many niggas I've been called this? Like, I don't care. Like, I mean, you can call me a nigga all day if you want to. I haven't done anything to you. And as long as you just sitting there saying nigga and you haven't got up to touch my stuff or do anything to me, what problems would I have with you? Be mad. Sit there and be mad, but don't come for me. Don't come after me. Don't touch me. Don't touch my stuff. You see what I'm saying? They decided to get up and come after me and touch my stuff. You understand what I'm saying? So that's a whole different situation now than it is if you just sat there and didn't do anything. Okay, disrespect. Fear disguised through the ego. So disrespect, like if somebody's disrespectful to you, they probably afraid of you. Like it's like all this stuff where people are like just upset and hollering at people and getting mad about nothing and just like just being totally disrespectful. It's a fear disguise. So they afraid of you. You see what I'm saying? As soon as you, that's I guess that's how students are too. Like as soon as something happens, you know, when the kids like always in the classroom, it's like it's just always like some type of issue. You see what I'm saying? Like it's always some issue, like just I can't stand it. So I guess that's disrespect. So it's like that's what it is. The student is afraid of you. Jealousy, admiration, the ego can't admit. Exactly. Instead of just saying, "Hey, you," now this one people find out for real on their own. It's like you just can't tell the person, hey, I like your shirt, or oh my God, you're very pretty, or whatever. It's like they have to look them up and down, and I can't stand her, and this and that. So all the people that stalk me, this is the stuff that they have. That's why they can't be around me because I'm like a person that does not know this stuff. Like I'm not a person that's into it. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, and so if I don't like you, then the world won't like you. Especially if you with the device. So then when you leave with the device and you report that on there, it'll be like every time you do what you do, every time you act jealous, disrespectful, hateful, and my feelings on there, like, guess what? That's how the other people gonna feel too. Sabotage, the ego's projection of unworthiness. So it's like some people will self-sabotage themselves, and sometimes it's like somebody else now they'll set you up to self-sabotage yourself, and it's like you're not self-sabotaging yourself. Sometimes somebody sets you up. You see what I'm saying? So you can feel like, let me tell y'all one way they do it. It was a girl I just saw on TikTok, and she was like, "You're not gonna make me feel ashamed of myself. You're not gonna make me feel ashamed of myself." So it's like, oh, because she got tattoos and piercings, she's supposed to feel like ashamed of herself. Like that's self-sabotage. It's not. That's her creativity coming out of the pores in her body. That's her culture coming out of her body. And so it's like to look at her and think, well, this is something she should be ashamed of. It's not. If that's what she wanted to do to her body, if she takes care of herself well enough to take care of her body and take care of her tattoos and her piercings, I'm pretty sure she don't want to sit there with an infected face. You see what I'm saying? So when she did what she did, she knew what she was doing. None of her tattoos were infected, anything like that. So she took care of herself well enough to love what she did to herself. So then somebody else comes and it's like, oh, look at you. Look at how you are and all this different stuff. And really it's admiration. You see what I'm saying? I'm woman enough to be like, girl, please, that stuff dope. Your tattoos are dope. Your piercings are dope. And it's like, you not woman enough to say it. You not woman enough to be like, I don't want to do that, y'all. I don't like needles because needles really do hurt me. So it's like, I don't like to be in pain. I don't mind getting piercings or whatever, but like the needles, like the tattoo needles, I don't like. But to have her have that much strength, because I think that requires a lot of physical strength for you to be able to get a tattoo like that. Like it's like that is something that I'm looking at like, oh my God, that's gorgeous. That is gorgeous to me. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, sabotage. Like, don't think that, oh, that's self sabotage. It's not. That's her career. That's her life. She does not have to follow your career path of being having clean skin and no piercings. Nobody has to do that with you. That's something that you chose to do. That's what I chose to do because of what I chose to do it for. That doesn't mean now I go back and like put people down who chose to do something different from me. You see what I'm saying? So sabotage, it's like the ego's projection of unworthiness. So some people will do these things to themselves or try to set you up to do something to yourself. And it's like that's what it is. They want you to feel like you're unworthy and you are worthy. Withheld recognition, the ego's fear of your power. So look, I was at work, y'all, and I told y'all Jen is like really a racist person. This woman that I work with. Now, I haven't told y'all for real on the podcast, for real. I haven't been doing podcast shows. But anyway, I got a job at Chili's, and this woman, she got me this job, but she really a racist person. She actually from the South too. She from Arkansas or something like that. So you know. So she tries to mask her racism by like giving people stuff, but she give people stuff because she's gonna want something from you later. You understand what I'm saying? She's really manipulative too. So you just like, okay, she's racist and manipulative. And what makes her racist, even though she got me the job, is that she would actually start rumors about people at the job to make them lose their job. You see what I'm saying? So it's like you have to stop. So anyway, um, they were like, she said, well, I got you your job and I never got paid for it. And so at first I forgot to tell the manager. I actually forgot to tell the manager. And I'm not joking. In my mind, I was thinking, should I tell the manager? You know what I'm saying? Like, look at how you are. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, nope, just tell the manager. Just do the right thing. So I went ahead and did the right thing. I went ahead and gave her her recognition because she really did stop me on the bus and give me the job. Like she was like, hey, come here because people were stalking me. Y'all, they were really stalking me still. And I did not have a job. I needed to make some money. They were trying to mess around with my unemployment, and I was only getting like $63 a month or something like that from unemployment. And I was getting some money from the house. I was getting a difference of the house, and then the unemployment. I was like, I didn't get a lot of unemployment, so they tried to stop my unemployment. So I was not able to, like, I wouldn't have had any money coming in. So she got me the job. That's so nice. That's anti-racist, right? But she got me the job because it would help her. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like then she could use the device. She could play around with the device. She could, you see what I'm saying? She could try to get me to do work for her and all this different stuff. So in the end, she really did it for her own selfish reasons. That's what it is. So it's like, I still gave her her recognition. So the ego sphere of your power. You understand? Withheld recognition. But see, people try to withhold my recognition all the time. Every time I do something, they try to steal the idea and withhold the recognition from me. So that's what it is. It's like, so that's what it is. I'm a powerful person, but they don't want me to know. Hold on, I gotta get my cord out. Okay, next, that was what happened last night with this man. Like, messing with this guy that's working at my job because he's cross-eyed or whatever, or because he's ugly. So I work with this man. and they keep trying to set him up to stalk me. And the whole thing is, Tony actually, this is something, y'all, I hate when people try to do this to people who have a disability. They'll do that to people with a disability too. They'll try to set them up to do something evil. And it's like, when they doing it, they don't know that they are being mean. So it doesn't come across as mean as it really is. So this girl keeps trying to set Tony up. And so Tony is cool. Like, he a cool person. I don't mind talking to Tony. He real nice. Like, he'll help you do stuff. Like, he not selfish. All this different stuff. All the stuff that they are, he is not. So that's gonna stop you from looking at him like, oh my God, his eyes are crossed. Oh my God, he stuttered. Oh my God, his tooth is missing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you're not gonna look at all that. Like, it's because he's not the way that you would think he would be, right? So ego's powerless attempt to dim your light, mockery. So when somebody's trying to make fun of you, it's like, okay, wait a minute, I know how great you are, so I'm gonna try to dim your light. And it's like, why? That's just like the person was trying to mess with my phone today. Like, they just keep trying to say my storage for what? There are no apps on the phone. There's no pictures. There's no videos. What else pictures? But there's no videos on the phone. So what's taking up the space? Nothing but you hacking into my phone. So it's like, sorry, I don't know. So mockery, attempt to dim your light, imitation, the ego's inversion of originality. So that's what it is. It's like, I don't know what inversion is. The ego's inversion of originality. So what does inversion mean? The reversal. Okay. So basically that's what I thought it was. But anyway, yeah, so it's like imitation, the ego's reverse of originality, right? Because when somebody tries to bite off me, they don't do a good job. It's like, it's horrible. Obsession, the ego's recognition of greatness. So if you obsess with me, if you constantly after me, always going through my stuff, all this stuff, man, you, it's an obsession. If you always trying to hide me and all this stuff, that's an obsession. It's like, okay, you know that I'm a great person. Gossip, the ego projecting its own discomfort. Um, exactly. So it's like, I'm telling somebody something. Oh, girl, she see how she had this going on, and oh, girl, dish it out. This. Oh, let me know. And it's like, wait, because you uncomfortable with it. It's like, you want to know so you can become comfortable. And I don't think gossip is like always bad, because it's really like a way of recognizing that you're ignorant about something. So you get the information, and it's like, you don't tell anybody else in like a mean way, because really this is giving you knowledge. You understand? Sometimes gossip is knowledge. Like, when I was telling you guys about how the men thought that I was a cougar. Oh, cougar. Oh, y'all, I haven't been talking on the podcast. Anyway, I live with this roommate now, and he's very ignorant. And so I was telling him I date virgins and stuff. So he was like, "Are you a cougar? A cougar? You mean like a SIUE cougar? You know what I'm saying?" So he said, "Well, you playing with me right now? You joking?" No, I'm not joking. I'm the same age as the person that I was dating. So if we both not having sex, even though I've had sex before and he's a virgin, at that point, even though I'm not a virgin, I'm not having sex. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? This mate that I was with for a year or two, I didn't have sex with him for almost a year. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? He was a virgin. This man actually wanted me to just sit there and be like, yeah, I'm a cougar. I just go after people when they're virgins, and I'm older than them. I was like, I'm not older than them. I'm the same age as the people. The people were the same age as me. So that's it. So you see what I'm saying? So through gossip, they thought that they could name me as a cougar, and now through his ignorance, he's learned something. You understand what I'm saying? Silence, the ego's resentment, it can't articulate. That is the truth, y'all, because I never talk. Like, it'll be like, I don't say anything. They come around me trying to tell the stories, trying to say what they know and all this different stuff, and it's like, that's not your business. And so my ego would beat your ass. So it's like, I have to actually sit there and be like, not say anything else, because it's like, that wasn't your business. I kill every person in that room. It wasn't your business. We were children. That's not your business. That's not your business. So it's like that's the ego's resentment. It can't articulate. You can't say that. You see what I'm saying? You just can't say it to them. Y'all because without trying to man, it's like I don't know. Criticism, the ego's confession of inadequacy. So it's like if people like to criticize, it's like probably because like some people do it because they didn't have it. You understand what I'm saying? So I noticed it's like when you give somebody something, so girl, like oh this is a nice pen, y'all. This is a nice pen. I got this from Miniso. It's a gel pen. I'm not joking. It is one of my nicer pens. I'm an artist, so pens. It's a nicer pen. So because I'm like pens. So I'm back at home. But yeah, it's a pen. So it's really nice. And I'm not joking. I recommend it some really so. But so you give this to somebody like, oh this well, I don't like gel, girl. I just like ballpoint. I just like ballpoint. And I can be like, well, it depends on what you're using it for. Well, I was using it for this and I found out that this was like this and oh here's a cup of I don't like Starbucks. I never really been. I always go to the coffee shop at the gas station. I can't cause Starbucks make my stomach hurt. Well, they got different types of milk. Well, that's stuff that ooh, I can't stand the size of the cup. Well, it's not the only size the cup come in. It's like y'all, they always have something where it's just something. Yeah, because when they gave me my stuff, it was real small. They'll start noticing all the stuff. You just be like, you don't have to do that. You can just take the experience. Like just sit there and have the experience. And people will just appreciate that you experienced something like that. They opened you up to something else. My boyfriend, I used to love this cheese bread called gusanos, and we used to have with our coffee. So he just went to go get me. We got to go get the bread fresh every week, and then you know why? It's because I never had. What if I would? I had a cheese Danish, and a Danish was like this, and I would never got the cheese bread again. The cheese bread was delicious. Like I'm not joking. So he just take me out. I just sit there like a kid in the candy store, like dipping the bread in the coffee and just letting it. I like when it comes like the coffee just drip down your lip, just drip down your lip. Like it's like oh my god, it's so delicious. Like it's so good, and you just like okay, this is something. So it really the cheese bread comes from it's a Guatemalan bread. It's not a Mexican bread, it's a Guatemalan bread. And I think that's what it is, gusano, something like that. But yeah, you just dip it in the coffee and it gets soft and you just take a bite. It's so freaking good. Oh my god, Michael. Okay, exclusion. Ego's attempt to erase what it can't match. So when you exclude people, like I don't like to exclude people, even though you have to. Yeah. When you do this stuff, sometimes you be like, oh my god, I gotta do this. Some people you do have to exclude. Like you're just like, I mean, this stuff has been breaking my heart. Having these people stalk me, it's like I really do have to exclude you. But that's not something that I naturally do. So it's hard sometimes. So egos attempt to erase what it can't match. So yeah, I'm not trying to exclude people because I can't match their energy. And really I am though. Y'all understand what I'm saying? Because if this person's energy is lower than mine, why would I have to include you in my situation? So that's what it is. I think some of this stuff we can't take it as like this is a diss against you. It's probably a diss against the other person. Mommy kissing Santa Claus last night. Okay, next one. Competition, the ego's confession of inadequacy. So the competition is that's something I'm not into either. I'm not into competing. I'm into competing now. Hold on now. And when it comes to like, okay, game against game, let's compete. You know what I'm saying? If I know this a game, it's a contest to win, let's compete. It's not a need that I have to compete with my partner or my family. Like I don't have those needs. Like I don't need to compete with my friends. I really do like partnership. I'm not a person that wants to compete against. If I love you, I don't want to compete against you. But then again, I do. So okay, competition, the ego's confession of inadequacy. Like my son, because he's younger than me, I'm inadequate against him because he knows some things that I don't know. So it's like that's what it is. It's like what else? So you see what I'm saying? So sometimes it's not a diss. You have to like actually confess what it is that's bothering you. bitterness, the ego's grief over unmet potential. So that's what people thought, that I would be bitter, and it's like, why would I want to be bitter? Like, I have potential. I could have done this, but I can still do this. Like, I use both sides of my brain. So it's like, okay, as much as I would want to be, and it's not something I want to be, it's just something I can do. As much as I would want to be a performer, right? I would equally want to be an accountant. So it's like, you see what I'm saying? So either way, I can go either way. That's what it is. As much as I want to be a singer, I could also be a writer. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. Smirks, the ego's mask hiding silent reverence. What? Let's see what reverence means. Oh, deep respect for someone or something. So, smirks. What's a smirk? I can't do a smirk. I don't know how to do a smirk. So anyway, the ego's mask hiding silent reverence. So silent respect. That's cool. And then resistance. The ego's refusal to face the mirror you hold up. The ego's the ego's refusal to face the mirror you hold up. See, when I get to the end, y'all, by the time somebody start messing with me, Lord God. Okay, let's see. Resistance, the ego's refusal to face the mirror you hold up. Oh, to face yourself, the ego's. Okay, so yeah, I'm not. That's not something that I can do. Like, listen to me. I'm not gonna go crazy for you. That's what it is. And so that's what it is. It's like, that's how y'all know I'm a Scorpio. Like, I don't care much about other people outside of my family. So it's like, I cannot. My son could probably make me do this. Like, I don't want to lie to you. And I don't even want to lie to my son. I don't lie to my son. I might withhold information because I probably forgot at the moment. But for real, I don't even lie. Like, so it's like the ego's refusal to face the mirror you hold up. Like, I can face myself. I face all my sins, my fears, everything. And so it's like, that's what it is. So it's like, I really do like this list, Confessions of the Ego. I'll put the link to how to get to it on Pinterest in the notes or whatever, in the below. It's like, man, once you like look at this stuff, you be like, whoa, like, oh my God, like, you actually have to like face yourself. That's what it is. That's what it is. I love it. Confessions of the Ego. Anyway, have a great day.